I'm dying.
There we go.
Made in heaven.
That was originally done this morning, but then I wanted to shit in my room. Fucking, my house gets dark. Fucking, I live in like a horror movie sometimes here.
How?
Oh, I think the lighting in my house is just in like a weird spot. So like, it just makes everything look like dark. The fuck are you eating?
I made tea.
Oh. Why are you sick?
I don't know. Just Monday, woke up. Actually, it was Sunday night. I started getting a tickle in my throat. And then Monday, things just progressively got worse for me.
Damn, he's cooked.
I'm cooked.
You know why I think why it's gloomy is because it's October. Unironically.
Yeah, those fall vibes.
I look so.
Oh my gosh, everything's a mess. Anyway, welcome to Totally Oblivious podcast. I'm your host Caleb, here with co-host Alex.
Hello.
I'm sick.
God, no.
I'm literally dying. Like,
why are you dying?
I don't know. My mic's
you like boys or something? I'm a Republican talking in me. Back in my day, I haven't coffee. That's why I'm all hyper energized. We're recording this at 1:00 in the afternoon. We never do this. I was currently editing a script.
I figured might as well since
that's some real shit right there.
And
oh my god, Pichu!
Yeah, he's chilling back there.
He kind of looks like a murderer.
He might be. I don't really know.
I like how both are offset. Your camera's off center. My camera always makes you look white as hell. Let me close my closet just to make my room all white.
You're gonna make your room entirely white. Yeah, it's been bad. It's been real bad. Yesterday was really bad. Slept till like noon.
Damn.
And then
we're cooked.
Yeah, and this morning woke up, I was like, man, I'm still not feeling good. So I just stayed home again from work. So we'll see if I feel any better tomorrow.
You look dead.
I feel dead. I looked worse this morning. Like, you could literally see just my eyes were like
I can't tell if it's the shadow or well, you just said it, of the shadow, but I thought my eye bags were bad.
No.
You look dead.
Yeah, this is just how I look right now. But
look into the camera.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at what the world has done to me. Do I sound bad too? Because I don't feel like I sound good.
No, you sound terrible.
Yeah.
Hold on. Pro gamer tip with your headphones. Do not get gamer dent.
No gamer dent.
Higher up your headphones. Well, they might sit on your head because they're not tight.
Put on the back of your head.
I try to, but with these headphones you can't. They fit weirdly.
It's always usually I do that, but then sometimes I just forget.
Yeah. I can't do that because if I see look how it goes back. So I just have to I could do the towel method, but I don't have my towel anymore. I don't know where it went. I thought that was on a podcast. Yeah, my towel method. Or you can put it in front of your face, which is not entirely damn. You can put a fucking tic-tac-toe thing on my forehead. Do that right now in post.
There we go. Tic-tac-toe. Well, I didn't really have anything to talk about, so I guess I'll just, you know how my life is going right now, so how's your life?
I woke up with I don't know. I might be getting older. Might have to start losing weight soon, like genuinely for like the betterment of my health. Because like I'd be waking up in the mornings now, and low key, bro, I have heartburn or something's wrong with me.
You have a heartburn?
Because I wake up and I go, like if I'm sleeping on my side, I've been sleeping differently, but I don't think that was the cause of the problem because I'm doing it now. So I'll kind of sleep. It might be because of the whole you know how the whole tummy situation is, where like if you sleep in a certain direction, your stomach acid sits in a certain way. Sometimes it can irritate you.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's because of that or something else completely different. But I'd be waking up, and like I can feel the stomach acid, like if I were to like right here, like it's in my mouth. I wake up and I go, damn, and then my head kind of hurts. But I think that might be a separate thing. I don't know why. I think I might be spending too much time on my computers. So actually, I've only really been on my computer till like right now. So like I woke up around like up at 9, but I haven't actually done any computer work till right now. And I think I might end up like scripting this and then go like lay on my couch or something. But like I've been waking up with like stomach acid, and I'm just all like, ooh, like I wake up with confusion. I don't know why. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's bad.
Yeah,
that's actually bad.
Well, it only lasts for like 20 minutes, and my body's like, okay, well, I don't know why.
I know some people do that. That is kind of. I don't think. Well, maybe it does have to do with physical health, but I do think that acid reflux is like just a thing that develops in people.
Yeah.
So that might be it. But yeah, I mean, speaking of sleeping patterns, I've been trying to not sleep on my side as much anymore because like
I can't sleep on my back.
I spend so much of my day like where my back is not in like a straight position. I'm I spend 8 hours a day not moving. So the best thing I could do for myself is either sleep on my back or sleep on my stomach. So I've been trying to do that instead of sleeping up.
Okay, maybe that's what we should do. Maybe this episode's about sleep. Because low key, damn, I don't want that. I want to stock. I use a stock white image to like make my face look better. Hold on, you gotta open that up, and then you open this in a new tab. There we go. What was going on?
Sleep.
I hear so much shit that you shouldn't sleep on your tummy.
I've heard that,
and I'm all like, why? Yeah, okay, hold on. We're gonna Google. Quick Google search.
Google search.
Is sleeping a hobby? Fuck yeah, it is. That's the first thing that shows up on my screen.
I mean, at some point it kind of is.
Can have some negative. We're gonna read this off. I'm getting this off of Google AI.
Google AI, of course.
No AI overview. Sleeping on your stomach can have some negative effects on your body, but it may also have some benefits. Ooh, that's a new one. The AI is giving me something new for once. So, back and neck pain. Sleeping on your stomach can strain your back and neck, which can lead to poor sleep and aches and pains in the morning. This is because of your weight in the middle of your body, making it hard to sleep. Making it hard to keep your spine aligned. Increase of herniated disc. Yeah, that's what it's. Sleeping on your stomach can increase your risk of herniated disc and can irritate nerves and require medical attention. Damn. Flattening of breast tissue. I think this is mostly for women. But if you're a guy with some moobs, I guess this may also affect you.
They might actually want that, though.
Yes. Sleeping on your stomach can cause excessive pressure on breast tissue, which can lead to flattening, sagging, or discomfort. Reducing snoring, though. Sleeping on your stomach can reduce snoring. That I think is true because you're sleeping in a way that causes you to not go. So yeah, okay. Improved lung function? Nani? What? How does that work? Sleeping on your stomach can help your lungs work better with less stress and can help prevent problems like collapsed lungs. Damn!
Oh.
If you're experiencing pain or discomfort related to your sleep position, you can consult a healthcare provider, and it goes on and on. So, from what Google AI is telling me, Balaam, what do you think?
Sounds like it's one of those things where when you do it, you get buffs, but also debuffs. So I was clearly wrong in my spinal thinking. I was doing the exact opposite of what would be good. So I guess I'll just sleep on my back then.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to stream this.
Okay.
I want you to zoom in on this. Click my screen. I know for a goddamn fact right now that these two people's arms are fucking dead.
Oh, yeah.
I know for a fact. Bro, I can't do that no more. I think I fucked up my shoulders. The worst position to sleep in, even though I think it was elite as a child, I have a 12-pound head now. And hitting this position during sleep, oh, bro, my shoulders felt it, bro.
Oh yeah.
I could not. I know for a damn fact these two women are uncomfortable as fuck.
They are.
Cause I won't lie, bro. I don't know what this black guy's doing. I can't sleep like that, bro.
I mean,
I can't.
It feels weird, but eventually you do fall asleep. Yeah, I'm doing a good thing by sleeping on my back because I do have lower back pain.
I don't. I think the only time I get lower back pain is when just because of my sitting posture. That's really it.
I think that's it for me too. And the problem is I spend like 90% of my day sitting pretty much.
Yeah.
So
I like how you look just so dark and depressed right now. My room's like bright ass colors.
it matches our moods right now.
Clearly. Because I have all this coffee in my system. Like, low key though, I need more. I need a lot more water. I'm gonna finish this and I'm gonna chug some water.
Sounds good. Well, any other health issues that have popped up?
Other than that, no. I don't know where the headaches are coming from though. I think I'm just staring at my screens for too long.
Maybe.
I gotta self-regulate.
You're drinking a lot of water.
I need to drink more water though. That's why I have this on my side. I have a little mat for my mug for my desk. But no, I feel like I've been drinking like liquids. Maybe I need to replace it with much more water, but it's just weird. I don't know why. I think I might just have like sinus pressure because low key, I figured this out recently that I sleep for 8 hours. Whether or not it's good, I couldn't tell you. I know there's like some scientific things with like even if you sleep for 8 hours or 6 hours, there's things with REM sleep or whatever that matter. And like I sleep for a long time. I sleep in here. If anybody didn't know, like this isn't a couch.
Right in his nest.
I know. I low key layered myself this morning. I didn't do shit this morning. I layered myself with all these blankets like a little Eskimo child. That shit was elite. Regardless of the fact, I sleep for a while, but I don't know if I have proper sleep. And I always thought the reason I have these bags underneath my eyes was because like I wasn't getting like proper REM sleep. But I'm all like, if you sleep for over 8 hours, if you're not sick, you should technically be fine. Right? I don't think there'd be the only issues you'd have for sleeping for longer than that is like what do they medically call it? Like bed sores, where you have to rotate a person over and such. There might be more things that I don't know. I'm not a medical professional. I could Google it, but I'm going to keep on yapping. But I was like, I should have good enough sleep. But then this is the reason why the American government wants to ban TikTok. I saw a white girl. There's the amount of times an Indian man or a white girl has told me medical information that has may or may not be beneficial for me has been life-changing. This white girl comes up to me on the phone, actually, on TikTok and goes, I went to my medical provider and X, Y, and Z, and is like, yeah, I have these bags underneath my eyes, and I have like good sleep. What the fuck's going on? And the doctor goes, first frame, bro, like it's May Valentine from fucking Guilty Gear. First frame with the super. He goes, you got allergies. And the girl goes, what do you mean?
That makes sense.
Some allergies cause blood vessels underneath the eyes to not properly do their thing. Like, it's not life-threatening. It just looks bad. And I'm all like, so you've been telling me my entire life the reason why I have fucking weird-ass bags underneath my eyes is because of the goddamn trees?
That makes sense.
I'm like, there's no shot. And I haven't gone to the doctor because apparently you can take a pill for it, which unclogs it and you're fine. So I'm all like, I want to try that because genuinely I've been moisturizing my face. I've been trying to, do things my girlfriend does because Nat looks fucking perfect. Like, she has bags underneath her eyes, but that's because her fucking schedule within her 12 hours a day is fucking packed. So she's just stressed because of that. But with me, I'm all like, I just sit here in this chair and then I just proceed to rant or yap in this microphone. So I don't really think I should have any issues with that. Maybe it's because of my weight. I know Dr. Phil, this is a core memory for me.
Dr.
Back in the day. Yeah, like not Dr. Phil.
Dr.
What's
Oz.
his name? Dr. Oz. Thank you, Baylor.
I know.
Was all like, yeah, where he was all like, yeah, like a whole bunch of problems can cause this part of your body to look bad. And I just remember that as a child, and I think it like caused some damage to me because I'm not self-conscious about my weight. I don't give a fuck about it no more because I'm all like, I had the mental like lapse of like, we're all gonna die, so I'm just gonna eat all this good food and shit. Who gives a shit? Why would I want to live till 90? Look at Jimmy Carter. He's fucking 100, and look, he looks like the Emperor from 40K. Just
he looks like the Emperor.
I hold on. I gotta Google. Hold on. War, because I have to show you Warhammer 40K. Emperor. Hold on. Jimmy Carter looks like this. He looks like this accurately. I want you to throw up a picture of Jimmy Carter on screen.
But pull them both up.
Right here. Hold on. Jimmy Carter. That's not how you spell Carter. Carter. No, I want recent pictures. He's too young here. Hold on, let me look up birthday photos. I saw them. Give me the truth, internet. There he is. There's Jimmy Carter.
Oh my gosh, Jimmy.
So this is Jimmy. Jimmy's currently passed the fuck out on the golden throne. Tell me that they don't look similar. These are the same two people. These are old bones on these goddamn thrones. The Emperor of Mankind in his glory. God damn it, Reddit. And Jimmy Carter. And I don't know what the fuck this person's doing on the fucking floor. I didn't even notice them right now.
How are they on the floor when Jimmy Carter's right there?
I got no fucking clue, bro.
Man.
So, yeah, that's I don't know why I brought that up, but like they look terrible.
Yeah.
I gotta reset my shit.
Jimmy's not looking too good.
Yeah, he's also 100. Congratulations, I guess. Oldest.
But you know what's
president.
weird is Betty White almost made it to 100, and she actually stayed looking pretty good.
I think it's just I don't know, man. Human genetics are funny because like at one point it's all like,
but
Betty, you can look like Betty or you can look like Jimmy Carter. Oh, now I remember what I was talking about. Like at one point, I'm gonna be honest. Past 80, gonna be real. I'm probably gonna end up saying to all my kids, I'm like, I don't want to be anymore. This is ass.
That's pretty accurate. Most people once they reach 80 are like, I want to die.
This is I'm too old. So like I low key, I think I'll end up losing weight before I end up having kids or something, just to look good in family photos or something. You know, my ancestors look back at me. They probably won't have any of my kid photos unless I become famous and everything's well documented. And then I'm like, well, fuck. There's gonna be a sharp chart. It's gonna be like chubby kid from like birth to like the age of 24, pretty fat but looks okay, and then it's just all like good looking for the rest of his life. It's gonna be like a hard disposition. It's gonna look like Michael Jackson. But like at 80, I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm gonna be like, I still ain't good. It's like yeah, like everybody's all like, oh, you want to live forever? I'm like, gonna be honest. Past 60, what are you really doing other than going to board night meetings, playing with your friends? Like,
I think 60 might be pushing it, but definitely once you reach 80, it's like
yeah, it's like what are you doing? Like I'll try to still keep young, you know, look all good. I haven't shaved in a little bit. I was gonna wait till tomorrow to do that, but like I don't know. I'm not really looking forward to 80. 40 I am, because like
40.
I've heard from a lot of 40-year-olds. They go that's when you peak, because it's all like now you have money and like you're entering your retiring years, so like you don't give a fuck.
40
so it's all
retiring?
Like, from the 70-year-olds I used to talk to, 40 was all like, yeah, that's when you have fun. Maybe not in this day and age.
Not in this era.
Yeah, but like I kind of want that, but I don't know. That would be pretty neat in my opinion.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
I feel it.
Where's my fucking water? Here it is. I think I'm gonna keep the mustache till I'm 82. Really? I low key. I think I'm slowly developing the caterpillar. Do you have a fucking cat on your mug? I burped.
Yes.
He's so yippy.
It's a cat in a mug on a mug.
Being held by a sick man. That's some real shit right there. Gotta be like a cat mug collector in the future.
I should.
That's my niche hobby.
But let's do it. We'll show off that'll be the evolution of the podcast. Is we'll every episode show off our new mug.
Yes.
Like I got this another mug with a kitten on it. This one is not sleeping, but it looks like he's sleeping.
Well, that's about it for me. I'm kind of slightly congested. It might be because I have too much dust in my room.
You
I
know what's
feel like
crazy is I was literally starting to like, because I've been kind of like feeling a little congested. So I was like, it probably is the dust in my room. So this weekend I completely dusted my entire room, and I was like, great, now I won't feel sick anymore.
then it's in the air.
Nope, and then I got actual sick.
Well, it's always good to dust your room because when you think about it, dust
Yeah,
is just human skin, which is
yeah,
so weird.
it is
Whoever
weird.
figured that out was pissed at dust. They're like, why the fuck does this
Why
keep
does
showing up?
it just keep spawning?
Because you know what's weird? I know why they figured that out. Because like when you touch like a dirt storm that showed up in your town and you get it on your fingers, it has a different feeling than dust. So
Mm.
some nerd was all like, back in
Mm.
like I don't know, like in ancient Egypt, like this isn't sand, this is me.
In ancient Egypt, do you think that's when
I
they discovered dust was
I don't
skin?
know, or maybe like during like the industrial, I don't know, sometime between the Mesozoic period and then the Industrial Revolution. Somebody had some dust in their fingers and went, "This ain't dirt.
This isn't right.
This ain't dirt. This is me,
This is
partner.
me.
Arthur, I have a plan."
But yeah, if you want to start getting fit, you should come to the gym with me.
I don't think it's gonna be like that. I think all I'm gonna end up doing is just like calorie counting. I think I'm
Just
just gonna cut
calorie
on
counting.
food. Well, that's all it is. It's just like the human body. You burn like a male human body burns like 1,000 calories a day, like naturally. So
I
if you
should be
just like,
dead then.
no, it's something like that because
I
it's
should
it's
definitely
over the
be
whole.
dead then because I do not often consume that much calories.
Well, yeah, well, you don't need to live that. The body just burns that. So that's why fat's useful.
I don't
Uh,
have that either.
yeah, that's why bodybuilders are as bad as obese people because it's like, brother, you have no fat.
my
It's
my brother
useful.
in Christ. Also,
Eat a cheeseburger.
they're literally just the problem that Super Saiyan 2 when they first transformed had, where it's just I'm big, but that's
Oh, you
it.
mean yeah, grade two,
Yeah,
grade two, and grade three. It's like I'm huge. It has no benefit.
there's zero benefit. I'm
Yeah,
slow.
if you look at MMA fighters, that's the same concept. Well, depending on the weight classes, but like for the most part, you don't see massive dudes unless you're in like super heavyweight, which there is, but they're mostly muscle, but they still have fat. They're not like extremely well defined. If anything, body positivity, MMA, you will be like, wow, I can still eat all this garbage food and still be
Yeah,
healthy or
MMA's always been
healthy.
pretty cool.
Oh yeah, not in boxing though. You kind of boxing, you kind of need to lose all the weight for like
Yeah,
for speed, but like in full body maneuvering, it's like telling you,
you can
the
do whatever.
optimal human being is fat or
Yeah,
like slightly fat.
I think it always has been. Like naturally, that's what makes the most sense.
Yeah, like 190 and like 20% body fat. No, 30% body fat. It's like that's the optimal human.
Because I think
Unironically.
that's why even today we during the winter months have the most eating centric holidays because
Yeah,
just during that time back in ye olden times is when we had to start building up our fat stores to survive the
mm,
winter.
yeah. But no, I think with me, probably relatively soon. I don't know when. I'm probably gonna start it in the spring. I'll like start properly counting calories, and then I think I'm not gonna do full on workouts. I think I'll probably just end up doing like I'll buy some weights. If we ever do the podcast again, they'll be
Right there.
in that corner. There's just gonna be like 20-pound weights, and I'm just gonna do like home full body workouts, just like every other day. Just do that. Just burn the calories like that because I sit all day. What the whole purpose of that, if magically if it was in the corner here, is just for that. So I just move. And it's like extra movement than a regular person would do because you're fucking around with weights.
Well, if
That's
you
all I would end up doing.
if you really want to get that to work, like start losing weight fast, and the best way to do
Eat
that is
protein.
no an elliptical.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like just
Those are
biking,
expensive.
anything that involves cardio, you will lose weight so fast.
Yeah. I do like running. It's like back in PE, bro. I'd hate that shit because I'm enforced. But then I was like, wait a minute. I want to run.
Oh.
I run. That you never. Oh my god, I keep on shaking my desk because my feet are up. Like I didn't really understand the concept of morale
Mm-hmm.
Before like I got to my adult age, but like hyping yourself up or having morale really does fucking change you. It really goes, oh yeah, we're doing shit today. That pre-workout, also smelling salts. That's another thing I want to kind of get into. Like wake up in the morning, just like you're just all like, ooh, and then crack. So I fucking have like energy in the day and start doing shit because that's what I want to just end up doing. If anything, I want to say, by the time I have kids or something, I want to be like, I can still be a little bit fat. I probably my ideal weight would be like 210 because I still want some body fat because my dad weighs less than me and he's still fat, kind of, but like since he has no muscle mass, it's like he's a skeleton. But then when you get to his tummy, it's huge.
Well,
so it's all like.
I think what it comes down to is rather than just being like fat, you could be physically fit
and
still have a little fat on you.
Yeah, that's my goal.
There is a difference because you can still be fat but be physically fit.
No, I see some of those strong. That's another good example. Well, strongmen aren't probably the best example of like a human being because they're like they spec into both, so it's like equally as bad. If we look at Dave Bautista, he wasn't a strong man, but kind of idea like applies to that where they're like, I can't be this big anymore. It's a problem. I gotta cut down. It's so weird. People got pissed off at him for like losing all that weight. It's like the wokeness, and then like in multiple interviews, he's all like, "No, it was a problem. I was huge. I couldn't do anything. Like all the potential like shirts I would wear, all the fat just moves to my arms. I couldn't do this. It's like
that's crazy."
Yeah, like I feel bad for like bodybuilders and stuff. This is another thing. Most bodybuilders are wearing my shirts like this or just tank tops. So it's like even if you're fat or muscular, you still deal with the same problem. It's just like there's too much.
There's too much.
It's so weird. It's like it's the ultimate extremes. I can do anything I want. I still have to wear different clothing than everybody else. I can't do anything I want, and I still have to wear clothing that's different from everybody else. It's so funny.
There's no in between, no matter what you suffer.
And you know what? I'd have to look into it too. So this is, I don't know, this is just a medical episode, but like, I remember one time my uncle was a little bit religious. His name is Alex too. And like, he's telling me like, yeah, the human body is the most perfect machine ever. And ever since that day, bro, I've been low-key making a YouTube video that's not a YouTube video in my head, stating how fucking stupid the human body is. You know how dumb the human body is? Can I tell you something that pisses me off? Not the feet. How it's badly designed. The foot is a terrible design body part. It's not the lower back. Can you guess what it is?
No.
Can you guess what it is? The human heart. You know why? Out of every muscle in your body you are not supposed to grow, it is the human heart. If the human heart gets too big, it ceases to function properly. Whoever decided, whether it was God or human genetics over millions of years, said the human heart should grow for X amount of reason past a certain age was dumb. Because why is it that if I'm either fat or big, that my body keeps on pumping this blood, and because of that, it needs to grow bigger, that it ends up causing problems for itself? What in the I shoot my foot in the ass logic is this? That's garbage. What? It's so dumb.
Yeah. The human body was built with all sorts of stupid oversights.
Oh, it's dumb. It's so bad.
What's the one? I know there's one where it's like I think the way people describe it, I think is wrong, but it's like
knees are also bad.
Yeah, knees are crappy. I can second on that. But I think it's like if your body like senses another part of your body as a foreign augment it,
Oh,
then
I was
it'll
down
just
with them.
kill it. Like, it's like, why? Why would you?
Allergies too.
Allergies are
No,
stupid.
it makes no sense. You know how I've gone on rants? I think during the October, even though we're still in October when we're recording this, it's like, why do we have the uncanny valley? Why is there certain medical conditions? And like, you can logically answer them into being like, they worked in nature for a specific way. You know, you have your really brutal humans that you can use to protect the tribe, or like night owls. Like, you have logical like conditions here that make sense. And then it's just all like allergies. What the fuck is a dandelion gonna do to me?
Naturally, nothing. But if you just so happen to have the wrong genetic
Or
makeup, it'll kill you.
peanut allergies.
Peanut allergy might be one of the most stupid ones to ever exist
You know
because
what? You
there's
know how that
no
would.
reason
Oh,
for
oh,
that
you
to
know
exist.
it pisses me off. You know why? Because it's all like spices, right? One of the
Hmm.
biggest things people love in nature. All spices, it comes with the name, are spicy to all animals except humans, for the most part, unless they're like super crazy. What's the scale? Is it it's not Kelvin? What is it?
It's oh, why can't I remember it?
I forgot the scale. Like at the
As a
highest levels, it starts to affect us. But like naturally, almost like what 95, almost 99% of it, other than the ones we made for ourselves, are like tasty. I love garlic.
yeah,
But then when it comes to a fucking peanut or a dandelion, I'm cooked.
it's like
And those things aren't designed to do that. It's just humans are just I
yeah,
have to sneeze.
just some people just touch it and they're like, well, time to die. It is honestly, it feels like that was just made specifically just to screw over whatever person got that.
Yeah,
Because
it's
like
so
it's
weird.
not even like it consistently carries on to like even their children. Because you could have a peanut allergy, but then your child won't.
Dogs,
Peanut
dogs
allergy to
too.
dogs is one of the biggest middle fingers you could give a person.
Okay, you know what? That one doesn't make any sense either. So it's just like I'm in a survival scenario. I have to eat something. I kill a wolf, but I'm allergic to it. And the wolf wasn't designed to kill you through like allergies. It's just supposed to kill you with its teeth.
Hmm.
What in the why?
There's no
Why?
reason for allergies to exist. They make no sense.
They're so dumb. Cancer, I get. Cancer's just a genetic flaw
It's
that
just
shows
a
up. That
mutation.
one, shockingly, out of everything I could have complained about, cancer makes the most fucking sense.
Cancer actually does make sense.
No, like your cells genetically replicate too much, one goes haywire. Makes sense. Allergies? Why? There's why? Why my face hurt? Because I smelt fucking flowers?
I got too close to a flower and now I'm dying.
It's so weird, bro. And maybe there is probably like a logical explanation for it, but it's just like really, really human body. You can't really like modify yourself in quick succession to like figure that out. And like, yeah, we've made drugs for it and whatever, but like, imagine being a human in like 10,000 BC, right? You're fucking walking through the forest, and you're like, wow, look at this pretty little flower. And then you go back to your homies, and you're all nasally, and you're like, hey guys, my face kind of feels
How's
weird.
that
Like,
day?
I'm not dying or anything, but like, my face feels like puffy, and it's just like, oh, I smelled the fucking flower earlier, and now I'm just weird.
Or imagine being that one guy in the group that like you brought a bunch of peanuts for whatever expedition you were going on,
And they all die.
and you everyone else is eating them fine, and then one guy just starts spazzing out and suffocating and just dies. They're like,
So it's
just everybody else in the group just has to look at each other and be like, "What just
who's
happened?"
next? It's so weird. And that's more of a modern problem because, humans got so good at humaning that now like all these like problems that would have just killed off a random person back in the day are just like, oh, that's a peanut allergy. It used to just be death.
Just oh, they died.
No, they ate the peanut. We all lived. Must have been weirdo.
Must
But
have
shout out
been.
to the people. Shout out to the cavemen, the real cavemen that ate the poisonous mushroom. Those are the real goats. 10,000 years later. Gotta respect them.
Right.
So real. But yeah, that's my rant about the human body. It sucks.
It does
Knee
suck.
pain, foot pain, lower back pain, arthritis. Like I don't know. Are we supposed to really die at our peak? I think maybe that's like the medical thing. Like we really shouldn't be living past like 40.
I think naturally most people, like, if we didn't live in an industrialized society, I think most people would probably die around maybe 70.
Really?
Like,
Oh, wait?
because if you look at it, the farther you go past like 70 is
Mhm.
when you start increasing in health problems. And a lot of
Yeah.
people who are in nursing homes and like with these health problems in the past would not have survived because they wouldn't be able to be kept on all the support that they would need. So a lot more older people would die. And I think if you look at it historically, there was not a lot of older people. Like when you look at like how things were written, like an old man was like 40.
You know what's crazy? In the early of 20th century, the life expectancy was 30 to 45 years. That's probably because of World War One and Two, but it
Mhm.
was 30 to 45. In the year 2021, so that has been updated probably because they don't have numbers. It's 77 and a
Yeah,
half. That's insane.
it's crazy.
Like if you think about it, like if you actually were to run these numbers correctly, probably the later you get, 30. I wouldn't say 30 because you have also late 20th century. You're looking at like 50. 50 really looks like the actual cutoff to where you should actually live. So like all the further problems are just now new. If you think
Yeah.
about it, I think that was a quick Google search. So don't actually fact check me on that. So that's insane. That's actually weird.
Yeah, so I mean, crazy. And you know
Mm.
that this might be where the thought of your 20s are the best time of your life came from, is
Yeah,
because that's like the prime back in the day of
I gotta go.
when
I gotta go outside. I gotta go do something.
and, and,
Proceeds to
uh,
play Minecraft.
and now we're just like, I guess we're doing this for the next 40 to
Decade.
50 years.
It's so weird, man. Human body's weird. I don't get
Yeah.
it. Well, that's my rant. Wait, what's on your mind? Got a burp.
Other than suffering,
Oh,
not much really. I
really?
yeah.
Nothing crazy. I just, you know what I saw on Twitter this morning?
What'd you see on
I had
Twitter?
to. Apparently, there was like 45 people dead, just murdered. Like a
Where?
massive I have no idea. I saw it on Twitter. I looked at it, I went, and moved on. That might be a showing of my psychology, but
Hmm.
yeah, I just, some weird stuff happening. Also, Donald Trump was on the Joe Rogan podcast.
I
That was a
saw that.
thing.
I saw that.
Yeah, that was. I watched that. I watched that interview. I
Yeah, he didn't look very. He didn't look good there.
yeah no. Oh, then his rally recently too, and it was just Nazi Germany. It's just like, what are y'all talking about?
Dude, it almost feels like they're like trying. It's like they're throwing at this point. They're just throwing
Yeah, I
because
can't. I
there's no
can't.
way they're actually expecting to win. I'd be shocked if they did win, but it's like, man, this is insane what they're doing. Like, I'm I'm at a loss for words. Like, did you see that guy? I don't know which rally this was at, but he called Puerto Rico a floating trash pile in the ocean,
Yeah,
and everyone
that's
was like,
that was right.
why would you say that?
I genuinely think he's gonna lose Florida because of that comment.
Like that's in like I'm almost convinced that they're just trying to lose at this point because there's no reason for them to be doing this.
No, I don't. I think it's one of those things where it's they're calling for violence, so they end up winning. Like I genuinely think like 40 years from now, it'll be like, yeah, they tried to do a coup. Uh,
Didn't work.
it didn't work. It didn't work because like I I guess it's politics season where I gotta send in my
It's
ballot soon.
November.
Yeah,
I already sent mine in.
you already did. Fuck, I was
Yeah.
gonna ask you to help me. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
You know, if I wasn't sick, I'd say I'd help you right now. But you know, it's
Yeah, fuck, I gotta do that soon. I gotta do it before I leave.
Yeah.
But
We can Discord call and I'll help you with that.
yeah, I gotta do it soon. But like, it's gonna be like 40 years from now, and everyone's gonna be like, yeah, we decided to have the worst guy ever as president.
Yeah, they
Because
really chose the worst option.
it's I don't. I think what's gonna end up happening, like years from now. I hope I get interviewed by my grandchildren. Be like, what was that time like? It'd be like, you could be the most intelligent person in a lot of different things, but then when it came down to choosing your presidential candidate, it was a knowledge check on whether or not you could actually see through people's bullshit
Yeah.
and actually could generate opinion for yourself.
No, you know what? That's not even just a political thing. That's just the state of the world. You could be the smartest person in the room and have everything you need to succeed at something, and literally just somebody says 2 words and is an idiot and will be far greater than you.
Yeah,
You know who I'm talking about.
Is it about an individual person that we know?
It is one individual person.
There's a lot of people I know that think like that, Caleb.
It's
I know. I think I have an idea.
I don't even want to speak their name on this podcast because I don't want to give them any more recognition than they already have been given. But you know, they said 2 words and it got them famous.
I know what you're saying. Hold on, people were DMing me about. There's also been like a lot of aside from the politics stuff. Giorno versus Joker happened, and like everybody's been wondering that about Death Battle. And I already I did a really good successful live stream. I had 600 concurrent viewers. Wow. It's almost 630. So that was pretty dope. But like going back to the politics, yeah, I don't know. It's really weird. I don't get it. I really do think there's two kind of I don't know if this is like me like getting crazy in terms of like my sociology mind kind of kicking in, but like there are followers and there are leaders.
Oh yeah.
And I think the leader category is actually 2 separate things. It's leaders and then people who need to be proven to follow a leader. So kind of like a weird third middle ground where it's all like, I'll follow you if you make sense.
If it sounds good, then yeah. I mean, if logically I don't have to do any gymnastics, that's great. And you know, in this day and age, not a lot of people, I just think there's just not a lot of critical thinking being done. Like, a lot of people just don't know how things work.
Yeah.
It's insane. This guy is deep in thought.
Yeah, people were asking me about fucking Giorno. I've been dealing with this for like fucking 3 days. My friends are asking me, other YouTuber friends, so they're in VCs and stuff, so they're just asking questions. So quick answer to what I was typing. Somebody's wondering if like Giorno survived the universal reset. Technically, yes, but like he didn't fight. And like second, Steel Ball Run is not like this separate thing from JoJo's or that whole universe. It's like it's still connected. It has a whole bunch of references, and literally the main villain has multiverse powers. I don't know why you think it's like some separate, like you say continuity, but like it's continuity as in like it's a different universe. I don't know what there's man, bro. I was dealing with some Dragon Ball Power Scalers too on this other fucking video, bro. There's people got opinions, man. Everybody's opinionated. I'm doing a power scaling video with like a pretty successful like Dragon Ball Power Scaler, and man, it's all like Goku's like low multiversal, and then I got other motherfuckers yapping in my ear going like, no, Goku's 6D. I'm all like, okay, we lost the fucking plot here. We're pulling out some fucking crazy ass numbers. We thinking Goku's outerversal. We're cooked. I don't know where we're grabbing all this shit from.
I don't even know what any of that means.
It basically just means characters can defy time and space and can destroy it. And it's just like, yes, but like you're thinking too huge here.
It's just going too
like
far.
that. Yeah, it's like, well, hold on. You had the right idea, but then you went off on the wrong track. It's basically, remember that lady that went like, yeah, we have all these problems. You're like, oh my god, she's gonna get it. She's gonna say the thing that we all thinking, and then it's like, it's because of the Mexicans. Like, son of a bitch. The same idea applies to power scaling.
You were this close to having the right answer. This close.
Shockingly, that example applies to a lot of things in life. It's just all like, okay, Goku and Beerus's punches were making infinite universe size structures shake, and that requires like a massive amount of power. And since it's like there's multiple layers in this universe, it can be considered like low multiversal. And then somebody goes, nah, it's actually beyond physics. It's like, all right, fuck it. I don't know what to say to you anymore. Like, you provide all this information, all these layers, and then it's just no. It's just like, all right, cool, whatever. Like, that's what my friends.
Power scalers.
Bro, I love it. It's just the thing about me. I like explaining how strong these characters are, even if it's not the original, like the author's intent. When sometimes it is, but they don't keep it in mind the whole way through. They're like on the low tier. They're just like, if A beats B, A can beat C. But like where I'm at, I'm all like, there's this long, continuous line of dialogue and answers to prove my statement. They continuously go down. It's like that's where I'm at.
Okay, all right.
So, it's like, yeah, the other has to keep it in mind, but at some point, bro, it's just in life in general. They're just people that are given all this information and just
they won't take it.
No, they won't.
They won't take a single bit of it.
I think it's it's like with I have to throw my dad underneath the bus. Like when they were doing the president. Oh, that's another thing, bro. Everybody's like, my goat Trump. I'm like, my motherfucker. He denied a second debate. Your goat's a fraud.
Your goat will not, dude. The Trump glazing is crazy.
I don't know why people like him that much. There's literally nothing that benefits you.
Like,
you're a union worker. He doesn't like unions. What are you doing?
I'm gonna put this into perspective. I talk to Alex on a weekly basis, at least, and we have a whole podcast together, and we've been friends for 10 years. I don't even like Alex as much as people like Trump.
Damn.
It's actually crazy how
that's just meat writing. That you just said friendship, meat writing. That's all you just said.
They are like
they're doing spins on it.
They're doing spins. It's not even. It's not healthy. I can say that for sure.
No, it's so. I understand how people get roped into things now, bro. I understand how cults form. Like, I genuinely understand
easy.
it now.
It's so easy.
I think I could do it. I really think I could form a cult. Or, like, convince at least
a
whole bunch of older people to give me money. And they get nothing in return. I genuinely think I can do that. But just due to my kind-hearted spirit and me watching Goku for too many years, I can't do it. I can't be evil. It goes against my character. But I could totally do it, bro. I could totally do it. If I could spin my YouTube channel, like the fact that I have a YouTube channel at the size as it is, I know for a fact I could do it. I could convince a whole bunch of people to be like, no, they're wrong. And the only reason why they're wrong is because I'm telling you they're wrong. It's
I
like,
said
dude.
So. But yeah, I mean...
I was going to say something. Just popped in my head.
Proving how easy it is. Colby was just reminding me the other day because he just watched the School trilogy. And he was laughing so hard that I convinced our middle school that Peter died. Because, like, it was such a simple lie. But it was so effective. Everyone believed that he was dead. Like, to the point where Serenity, to this day, was not sure if he was actually alive.
Doesn't she say often every time she sees him and she was like, I thought you were dead.
Yeah.
I thought that was the joke. I think I saw that in person a few times. Yeah, she was like, I thought you were dead.
People thought he died. I convinced them that he died. And I think that just goes to show if you feed people just a tiny bit of information that may or may not be true, and it's something that they think is within the realm of possibility of existing, they will latch on to that and hold that down until the end of days.
You know what proves that fact? So recently with this Cars versus Goku video I did explain well enough a point, and I did a little bit of correction on Twitter, explaining the point a little bit in depth, where it's all like, Shin, the Supreme Kai of Universe 7, is stated by Toriyama to like develop life on one world and then take a percentage of that life and then put it on another one for it to boost their mortal level. And I forgot to explain that, but I said, here's the interview, look at it for yourself. And some of the comments ran with it. They didn't question it. I had maybe like one person actually read it and be like, wait a minute, I'm a bit confused here. Why does this work? And I had to explain the logic. Mm. And then I've been thinking before that, and then definitely after that now, I'm being like, bro, I could throw anything on fucking screen and these people would believe me. Like, I could throw like a Taco Bell nutrition ad and say, who's a Middle Eastern guy just blew up the fucking Twin Towers.
Here's the information.
And people would believe me.
It's just Taco Bell.
Yeah, this is the Taco Bell nutrition. I want to do that, bro. I really do want to have like, I know the scaling in my head, but I'm just going to put up like Taco Bell. I want to do that. I might do that in my next video. My next power scaling video.
It's actually, you should actually do that. That would be hilarious.
It'd be like on Twitter, no one questioned this.
No one questioned this.
Except for 3 people out of like 10,000.
The thing that it like, my brain stopped working for a second. Hold on, let me reload.
You're good.
Taco Bell. Nope, I lost it. It's gone. It's gone.
The ding.
What,
I don't know what.
Taco Bell bong.
Dong. Bong. But no, it's, I don't like, you can lie to people, bro, and it's so easy.
You can say whatever you want.
And like I don't get why they meat ride that hard, because it's like,
I don't either. I really don't.
Okay, so you know what? I won't lie. I will say I'm pretty knowledgeable about certain things. I will say, like, my dad always says, "Oh, I'm smarter than you," but then I'll explain a basic factoid, and he'll go, "Really? Sure, I might not know how to fix a fucking car or properly change a tire fast in like 30 fucking seconds, but I can give you some basic science facts." Or like, if you wanted to like know like a religious factoid, I could give it to you. Mm. But it's just like, they just, like, some people just hear something or believe something so true that they can't separate it. And that's just like an American thing. It's like globally.
Oh yeah.
It's like some people just latch on to the idea so well that they never go, hold on, let me see from their perspective. Because like when you,
that's what I was gonna say.
He's back. We're back.
It's like, especially like with TikTok, I've been seeing it so much. But like, people these days are just like inclined to just lie about everything, just even small things. Because I always see.
Make sure to fact check.
It's like somebody will post like a tweet, and it'll be like, "Hey, here's an update on this thing that's coming up," and I'll be like,
and the community note.
And I'll be like, huh, let me check on that on Twitter. And then that tweet won't even exist. And I'm like, why would you even lie about that? Why would you make that up? That's just a stupid thing to make up.
Oh, yeah, no, going back to power scaling, that happens all the time. Like
they'll just make stuff up for no reason.
Just to cause controversy. People, in specific with Gold Experience Requiem, since he only has like a chapter and like 10 minutes worth of screen time in total in the entire series, people think he's the strongest, but my friend Jobber, who's done like, he has a hate board against that motherfucker. He hates Gold Experience Requiem. And he has found so many people lying about that fucking stand and like how strong it is. And it's like, dude, people just straight up lie about it to this day. They're making shit the fuck up for no goddamn reason. That's just like, oh, so like we're just capping out my ass. I've been doing this wrong. I should be lying. It's like, it's bad. Like, for no goddamn reason. And, bro, there was an insane tweet. You deleted Twitter at the wrong time, bro. Because low-key, It is so bad. I saw a tweet about how on X and how we should bring back slavery,
What?
and it unironically had a fuck ton of likes.
Dude,
And there was like a community note explaining like a whole bunch of things. Like people who are watching this maybe might know if you're in the trenches enough, but it's just like, what the fuck are y'all on? Y'all are so weird. Like you don't do you actually know what the fuck you're saying?
it's the fact that people say this unironically. Like they actually mean it when they say
like you were able to afford one. I'm gonna be real, bro. If slavery was still around, I can tell you right now, most people saying they want it back wouldn't be able to own them.
Oh,
you would not. I'll be real. To own a slave would probably cost more than a car. I'm saying right now, a slave would be worth being. I think a whole human being would be worth as much of a house, if not more. Because if you think about it right now, if you were to own slaves, it would just be like the fucking housing market. People would mark up slaves like crazy. And here's the thing too, I wouldn't think it would just be like people of color. People would, I could fucking see it. People would sell white people more than black people. Because it'd be like the white person is better. And they'd mark them up for hundreds of thousands of dollars, bro. You would be cooked. Like anybody saying that like rhetoric from like 1800, bro, you don't know what you're actually saying, because the amount of consequences that would end up coming with that decision would be worse.
And you know the crazy thing is, all the people agreeing to that is they would probably end up being the slaves that get bought by the rich.
Yeah, because they're stupid. They're stupid.
It's like dumb. I don't really know what your thinking process is.
And even then, the problem would end up becoming, bro, it is so weird why people want that, because the amount of legal shit you would have to fucking go through is butt fucking insane. And I probably, you know what, I'm probably overthinking about it, because that's what it is end up doing, but like, and it probably was like an unironic like post to make people pissed off for like Twitter ad revenue, but it's just like, you're dumb.
Oh yeah.
People are dumb. Like it's just like, you wouldn't get shit from it.
No. Yeah.
And it ended up being worse for you, because like if you think about it, bro, like this is my controversial opinion for the week. If you thought slavery was bad in the 1800s, which was really, really bad, it would be worse now, bro. I see Minecrafters optimizing that shit constantly. You get a Minecrafter to fucking optimize real life slavery, we're cooked. You thought the cotton gin? I said that's so weird. The cotton gin was bad? Nah, man. Wait till we get these gamers with hundreds of slaves. That is over, bro. We got optimized factories. You think China got this shit down? Nah. Wait till we get a gamer behind this shit. It's over, bro.
Yeah.
It would be so much worse. It would be like on the same level as like fucking Warhammer 40K. I can guarantee you. We would have. Oh my god, bro! It would be so cooked. We would have slave shops and breeding centers for slaves that would be so catastrophically bad, bro. It would be horrendous in this modern age, bro. We would upgrade slavery. It would be the craziest buff in history.
Oh yeah.
It would be adding DLC to the modern game, bro. It would be bad. I would hate to see it. I'd have to move. Like that would be the last straw. Like you couldn't.
All right, we're done. It's over.
We're done, bro. Like
did you see what they do? How many states were trying to bring it back to recently?
Bro, I don't get these companies. Just get robots. Why do you want people? Like, I'm gonna be real, bro. So real optimization here. Get robots.
Yeah,
humans are dumb. You don't have to feed them. You don't have to do shit with them, bro.
You don't have to be ethical with them.
No, I don't get it. I have no idea what the fuck the fact. I do understand where it comes from. Where it's like where people want slaves. It's like, first off, robots would end up being better for several reasons. Because humans talk back, they can learn. A robot can't do that under like specific parameters you put in them, depending on how smart you make them. So it's just like, you're just doing it just to feel powerful. That's all you're doing it for. There's no other point than that. And that's probably what's going to end up happening. We're probably existing in the very, very, very small period of time where slavery doesn't exist. Because I can guarantee you,
at some point,
once we get into the space age, we're going to have robots, and it's going to be like Star Wars, where they're basically treated like slaves.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna have a whole bunch of like 3CPOs just around the place, basically being slaves. So like in a weird way, we should. My fucking door fucking made a noise right now. I was geeking. I was like, is like we're in a small period that I'm grateful to be around where we don't have it. Well, at least here in America, there technically is still
Yeah,
slaves
it still
around the
exists in
world.
the world.
But like in terms of like how
Both
much there
legally
is, bro,
and
like
illegally.
that is true, bro. There's some weird shit with China. China and weed shops, bro. I heard Maine has like a crazy. I don't know if this is true or not. This is the Joe Rogan Experience. Sometimes, okay, hold on. I listen to Joe Rogan Experience when I'm fucking bored as fuck, and I just want to hear two insane people talk for entertainment. But like, I don't know who was saying it, but like, apparently in Maine, there's a whole bunch of like Chinese owned like plots of land that are made for weed factories. Like they're just weed mills filled with Chinese slaves, just on American soil. I don't know if this is true or not. This is conspiratorial, but like, yeah, it still exists. But like globally, overall, it's technically better than it was like 400 years ago.
Yeah.
Because like Brazil, the Americas were bad, bro. Like really bad.
Extremely.
Now you only really see it in the eastern areas. Like you're seeing it mostly in like the Middle East, kind of India, and like some parts of China, and like some parts of Africa. But like other than that, it's better in some places, or it's like right on the cusp of being like quote unquote slavery, but like they're being paid, kind of. But it's like. So it's better.
I also wanted to bring this up too, since I've been seeing it on TikTok. Is we're seeing the effects of the Chevron being dismantled already.
What do you mean?
Have you seen how many food recalls have been going on?
Oh no, you told me about that, but I haven't. I've been on the Gap what dance.
Gap what? No, yeah, I've seen at least like 5 different ones just last week. It's
yeah,
like,
you told me that, and
man.
I walked into a grocery store and I low key started tweaking.
Because it's like there's one for all poultry. There is one for candy. Certain pancake mixes. Cheese, I think, was one.
No!
What was the other one? I think it's mostly affecting like East Coast states. Because I didn't really see Washington for anything other than like the pancake mixes one.
What pancake mixes?
I can't remember the brand, but it's the one with the bear on it, like that whoever owns that one, the Kodiak.
Oh, hold on, I know which one you're talking about. Bear pancake Kodiak. Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then
is this even good?
There's some produce too, but like I said, I don't think it affects us here in Washington, but it's definitely happening in like East Coast, from what I've been seeing.
Oh, he's dying. He's dying. He's dying.
But yeah, it's
Someone
bad.
call 911.
It's almost as if we shouldn't have defunded the corporations that hold companies responsible for making sure that stuff like this doesn't happen.
Yeah, I don't. Bro, it's so weird what's going on in America right now, because it's all like we have like 40, 50 years of progress, right? Like really good progress. And then for whatever reason, it went fuck all. I won't lie, man. I still quote Jarrett from like 7th grade and how he's all like, yeah, the America kind of seems like cyberpunk right now. And I'm like, I'm about like two steps away to being convinced that there is probably like a shadow government working. Like I know there technically is, because there's there's like positions of power that can't be voted into, and like they can be there for years. So like I genuinely go, yeah, there might be some sketchy shit, because this is making no sense. How is there a whole bunch of like freedom and labor laws being like completely removed?
Just gone.
But I will say this: our generation and Gen Alpha fucking hate corpo.
We're like,
they really do.
F you guys.
Oh, it's bad.
If we
low
can
key,
give
I
Gen
think we might
Alpha
be goated.
anything, it's the fact that they will probably be the ones who revolutionize.
Yeah, we'll end up leading them, but they'll be the force. They'll be like, "Fuck you guys."
Force. Yeah.
No, but it's true though,
bad.
yo. Because like we've lived in a society like this, and the internet has given us so much information, and there's like, I won't say like the statement is still true. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. Always fact check. Always try to like see what like where you can end up going. But that you know what that statement probably needs a little bit of an update in terms of what that actually means because that's like old people rhetoric for being like that's not real. But now it's become a little bit like hold on there's a lot of fake news. There's like people have been using this turn this differently.
Yeah.
So it's evolved from old people not understanding to like people are assholes on the internet. Actually, like get your shit straight. So it's just like I think because of that, I think like maybe a good percent of information on the internet is actually truthful. Like I think TikTok, this might be controversial. I think TikTok is probably a net neutral. I think it actually has provided well enough to give people like, dude, there are just some dumbasses just around that make no fucking sense.
I'll definitely say this that since using TikTok, I've seen so much more news on there than I did
That's useful.
than I've seen on Twitter since Elon took over.
Yeah,
like you don't see news at all on Twitter anymore.
No, I see people saying bring back slavery. It's 4chan.
Yeah, it's
4chan. It's just 4chan.
Like on
really
TikTok,
bad.
I'm seeing actual news outlets posting stuff. Just scrolling through my For You page. On Twitter, scroll through my For You page, I see nothing. There's nothing of value on there.
No, there really isn't. And I don't get it either. Like I have to say there's just some parts of the internet which are just bad.
Yeah.
They're not good. And I will say I saw people really bitching and complaining about like the Madison Square Garden thing on YouTube. It's like, oh, they took it down, or like you can't see it on YouTube. And it's like, yeah, of course they did. They were saying kill Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, that's bad.
Of course they're gonna take that down or like not promote it.
Why would they want that?
And like, of course, it's like it's a private company. It's like so. This is the thing that pisses me off. It's just like some people say, why do that? Why can a private corporation do that? It's like, brother, the foundations of America literally allow them to do that. They can silence the president if you want. That's why the news is useful or was useful. Because it's supposed to be a non-biased source that tells you everything. So that's why like those private corporations aren't like that. But for whatever reason, it's like switched and has gone down where it's like the news isn't useful. And then like when people try to get news in different places, it's all like, well, of course I'm not going to fucking show it for obvious fucking reasons.
Yeah.
For their own political agendas and like censoring stuff.
Even then too, yeah, it's like some things you just can't show because then you won't get the money. Like if you were to show somebody just getting beaten to death, the chances are you're not gonna.
Also on Twitter, you see that you just see people dying.
Yeah, people just die.
I saw. Man, I have to give props to Pearl Jam and Do the Evolution, baby, because it's really true. We might be wearing suits. Oh, hold on, Andrew's calling me. Intermission. I have returned. Back to what I was saying. It's just though, like, Do the Evolution was a really like good sound, like a song. But then it also showed like how even though we wear suits, we're still a bunch of monkeys, and it's just all like I just saw on Twitter a whole bunch of people, and I think in Brazil, who dragged a PDF file, who did some rapping over like I think single digit small mini humans, and they dragged him out of jail, and then they proceeded to Akuma combo him into death.
Real?
I get that, but it's just like, damn. Some people, fucking humans are wild. Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. My brother ruined my concentration. I had to take a picture of the grocery list. But yeah, I don't. It's wild. Humans are crazy, bro. They're like, we're such a weird species. Like, I don't know. Maybe this is just the individual with me, but sometimes, bro, I look at like human in general and I go, am I human?
Am I a person?
Because it's all like, I don't think like this. Like, I'm not gonna like wave my banner for my country or whatever and stuff, because I hear stories about how veterans do that, and they go like, yeah, they totally used me and the love for my country to do terrible acts. I'm like, oh really?
Oh, that's what's crazy is because most countries don't do that. We're the only one that does. One of the few that do.
Yeah,
Like
I was
most
about
of
to
the
say
countries
that.
don't do that.
No, I was about to say, you know, it's weird. I think we have more similarities with North Korea than we think.
You and I aren't so different, Spider-Man.
They love to take down a hero. We should team up.
You know what they love to see more? A hero fail.
But then I don't get it, bro. Because those same people say that shit. You know what? I don't know if we want to end it off eventually here, but like I saw another. Sometimes you see a good Twitter post, and if it's, I always say take it with a grain of salt when I see these posts. But like, I saw a woman say on Twitter how her father is a highly educated man, works for unions, and overall, on the surface level, would seem very liberal.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least like a pretty progressive liberal for the working class, right? Highly educated, does unions, gets high paid. But this woman had problems in the past with sexual violence or abuse or whatever, and is an advocate for justice for the victims and like reproductive rights. But then this guy, right? I remember where my fucking train of thought is now. It's back on track, baby. Where this guy just says, "Get over it," and I just go, "Your daughter is asking you to help her and her female compatriots live a better life with protections in order to keep her safe, and you do the complete opposite and go for the guy who is doing none of that and is making it worse for your daughter and her wishes."
That's crazy.
And that is the exact moment I go, I'm completely different from other people, bro. Because there's no way you work for unions, you do everything you're supposed to, you're highly educated in those fields and should know a lot of things. Looks like you have a good family life. Your daughter asks you to protect her, and what do? You go for the other side completely? Not to throw my brother underneath the bus, but he's not in the same category. The man just goes, "Yeah, I'm okay with all like the liberal stuff, but I vote red for like all the taxes stuff." But even then, that's not happening. I don't fault my brother for that. He thinks blue, but votes red for specific reasons. But in that case, it's like my brother doesn't have all the extra baggage. Your daughter is asking you to help her.
Yeah.
In a political sense, and you literally throw her off a cliff. And this was on Twitter, so take it with a grain of salt. But it's just like, yeah, there's no way I'm a normal human being, because there's like, I don't know if it was because of watching anime when I was younger or the specific circumstances of like how I was raised or something, but I think so hypercritically. Maybe it's because my dad said slurs to me when I was younger, and I had to fucking formulate a thought pattern for myself. And able to understand it, but it's just like, dude, there are just weird things with human beings that I don't think I'll ever be able to fully understand, because that happens more times than not. It's so weird.
It's astonishing how often we see that exact story play out, and it's like, why?
It's like, yeah, I want more reproductive rights, or like, it's what I remember.
Why would you? Crazy. Again, we're two guys talking about this situation, but it's like, why would you deny someone's right to their body being medically treated?
I hate Texas. I hate Texas, bro, because the logic, the fucking mental gymnastics that fucking like law system works makes no fucking sense to me. Because I remember like one of the abortion things they did with the federal state or whatever, and like with the Supreme Court, it was just all like, yeah, you can't abort even if it threatens your own life. And I'm all like, all right, we lost the fucking plot. We lost the plot, bro. Because at that point, it's just like, we're doing this for no fucking reason.
Pretty much.
Because I won't lie.
It's not even protecting the life anymore, because you're actively just killing another person by doing that.
Yeah, and then it's just like that child is born, and then they live in a system which doesn't benefit them at all. It's like extremely bad for kids right now. So it's just like, what are we doing?
Their mom is now dead.
Or they're both dead. This is the 1800s.
You can't even save the. You can't. There's. Oh,
See,
so
that makes no
stupid.
sense.
It's so
What are we
stupid.
thinking? What are the mental gymnastics here?
That
Even in
they're
Caleb's
insane.
sickened state, he can still get pissed off. That's not how I'm getting to him.
Even being on the brink of suffering, I can still manage to
You know what
flip
pisses
out
me off
over
too?
stupidity.
We live in Washington, and I'm you know what? This is the only time I'll be nationalistic. I genuinely believe Washington State is probably one of the better states to live in.
Oh
Because,
yeah,
like, genuinely, I would love to see what happens to my father when he meets like a Southern conservative. Because I can guarantee you, I want to see what that happens between those two. Because I know for a fact my dad's gonna go, dude, you're fucking weird. Because it's so much different. I don't think Washington conservatives are the same to other conservatives.
I
It makes no fucking sense, bro. I don't. It's so weird. You know another thing too. This is me just fucking bitching now. It's because of the coffee. The coffee's kicking in. But it's like there's some pastors saying some wild ass shit, and I'm all like, there is no fucking way that you follow God. There's no way. Treat your man like how you want to be treated. I don't want them to live. I don't want them to breathe. I don't want my wife to have rights. There's nothing, bro. I'm all like, this is over.
The Bible would it say that God would want you to do that?
Like you know what? This is the only time I'll glaze Assassin's Creed 3. Overall, I think the game was okay, but they nailed it with their religious interpretation of how oh my god, I'm forgetting his name. Desmond, if he survived or did like an alternate path, saving the universe from saving the Earth from the solar flare. If you didn't know how that went down, Assassin's Creed's weird, where if he ended up surviving, he would have ended up becoming the next Messiah of like the world. But eventually, later down the line, there would have been another Templar order that would have Templar-like order, if you know the lore of Assassin's Creed, that would have used his message to further their own goals. I'm like, I just live in that right now, bro. I'm seeing people go being crazy. I'm like,
yeah,
you're just being a dick. What do you serve? Like, I get it. I get the moral stuff about like not killing a baby, but brother, zero life.
It's not
versus a woman that who can still give you something that still has potential.
Lived a life and can still live a life versus just a hunk of flesh.
Yeah, that really hasn't contributed anything. Like, I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings, but brother, you got something with no conscience yet versus something that does. So I do not understand the mental gymnastics of a human being go, nah, you both have to die.
I guess
I can't kill a baby.
Die now because we're not gonna make you extract a piece of lifeless flesh from your body.
Yeah, so
that's what's crazy too. Is they'll literally like the baby will die inside them, and like that baby's dead. Like there's no chance of that thing living, and they're like, yeah, it looks like you're gonna have to carry that to term. It's like this will decay inside of me. I will die with this dead baby. It's dead. Like we said, human body make no sense. And,
human mind make no sense.
And human mind just make it worse because
this is the hating the human body episode.
Women, we don't like them.
Let's so make weird,
their lives terrible.
I don't get it, man.
I don't either.
I think my girlfriend might have radicalized me more than I already radicalized them itself. But like it's mostly because of the patriarchy. I don't get it, dude. It is so weird.
See, I think I became radicalized after we got stuck in quarantine. I spent so much time not around people that when I was finally put back into society with people, I was like, you guys are stupid.
Yeah.
You all suck. Every single one of you suck.
And I'm always down to hear new opinions. I am. I am one of I think probably because of speech and debate and why I did it for so long, did it at such a young age, I learned a lot. It's like I'm down to change my opinion. If you can somehow provide a long enough document that is strategically sound to say why abortion is wrong, I could change my opinion. I'll be real. But I haven't yet.
I haven't
I'd
seen.
rather want my wife to live.
I've seen more evidence, and by more I mean like there's zero evidence to prove why we should get rid of abortion, other than it hurts your feelings.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Because the majority of abortions don't take place during a time where any sort of life is being lost. Because that's like the biggest lie that they spin is they think they get to like 8 or 9 months pregnant, and then they're like, all right, I'm killing it. And it's like, that's not even the case. Like, they most of the time they abort before it's even, or even the fact that they were trying to get, not trying, but like, the Project 2025 wants to get rid of condoms is insane.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's
man.
so weird. I don't know what. And you know what? I have to blame parts of religion. Like I don't want to because I do think there are good messages in it. But
Oh,
dude,
those have
some
just been
people.
construed.
Oh,
Like all
badly,
the good
badly.
parts are gone because literally Jesus said love everyone, but then people just added the asterisk unless they're gay.
Or not of your race,
Or
or a
if
slave.
they're a different color than you or gay, we hate them.
Remember, people. Just like Jesus, you can rebel. You couldn't be, uh, you know, forgiven of your sins unless God Himself did it. But guess
Mhm.
what? Jesus showed up and said, and looked at the Jews and says, "All of you are forgiven at any time after my death and during
Yeah,
my death,
he did just
forever
say
till the
that.
end of time." He dropped that bomb and left. So think about this. If He can do that, you can be kind to women. It's
It's
it's not
not
even at the
funny.
same level, dog. It's literally just being like, "Oh, my bad, ma'am." It's not forgiving how you've, I don't know, maybe murdered somebody or
Mhm.
threw a baby off a cliff or X, Y, and Z other atrocities, like worse atrocities. You can respect the other person. It
Yeah.
is shockingly not at the same level.
See, and it's like I've said before. I don't know if I said this on the podcast, but like in terms of race, like the field worker Mexican and the hillbilly white dude will have a lot
Yeah,
more in common than the white dude and the hillbilly.
it's so weird.
Like
I don't get it.
if you put them in a room together, they will get along much better than their rich counterparts because they have more in common, but they just refuse to see that. It's insane.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's. I don't get it, bro. I don't know. That's my rant. I always have this. It's political season. Yeah, at
it's
least do
it's
okay.
political season. We'll find
But
out in the maybe the next episode, maybe not. We'll find out in the
no, because
future who ends up
it
winning
won't
the
it won't be like
election.
it technically like you have till November 1st to vote
Mhm.
or November 5th, but it's like you technically don't know until like 2 weeks after.
Yeah, it's like
But
it's
look,
not
no.
even
But
fair.
if I were to give a like, here's my political map like hypothesis or whatever. I don't know if maybe Caleb Post wants to do it. I genuinely do believe after the shit that was said, there's going to be a massive swing of Latinos. Like Florida going red. I don't see it no more, bro. There was cardinals, like, and I know Hispanics. When the cardinal of a church tells you fuck Trump, expect a blue
Ooh,
wave in spots that you didn't think you would end up losing.
ooh.
I can guarantee you Florida is going to be hot. I have the hot take Texas might go blue because of California, because of how many people move there.
Mhm.
So I'm just saying, I
It's
think
possible.
Kamala might do something wild.
Yeah,
This
and
might be one of the cases where it goes, oh shit.
it's like I've been saying, like, because Mariah was asking me about this the other day. She was like, what are the odds that you think Trump will win?" And I was like, I really don't think he has the possibility because like Kamala's campaign has been trying like consistently the Democrats in the past two elections for Kamala and Biden is they have their base, but they're trying to reach out to like undecided voters and even to like Republican voters trying to get their vote. Whereas the
Mhm.
Trump campaign has only tried to get their supporters to
Yeah.
rally up more.
And even
Like,
then,
he's not gaining any more support than he has already had. And it might seem like he has a lot of support, but they're just a very vocal.
unironically, bro, I think it's better for Republicans to revolt. I think this is the first time. We won't see it till probably years later after we dissect and understand the history of it. So we're probably going to be a few years where it's just like, in the long term of it, Kamala shockingly is more Republican than Trump. Because when you think about it, it's like, you work for the working class. You're giving them, bro, some of the shit she's saying low key over the past 4 presidents, I think genuinely she is more beneficial than the last 4. Genuinely. Because it's like, there's a lot of things she's actually giving to the table that I genuinely need.
It's like,
like
these seem like good ideas.
I think I agree with. There was another podcast that said it, but it's like, I think the Republican Party is going to go through like a massive change up because it's genuinely just filled with a bunch of weirdos.
I know.
It's so weird.
A couple years ago, I was hearing a conservative podcast. They were saying, like, they were almost certain that the Republican Party shouldn't go with Trump because of how uniquely unpopular he was becoming. And so I was genuinely shocked that they still went with him. Because he's not a popular candidate among anyone. Like, the people who like him, but like Republicans they don't seem to really care for him.
Yeah, what I'm looking stuff up. So yeah, I looked up real quick like the Republican Party and what it thinks, and it's very divided. It's not like conservative anymore. It's like extreme ideas.
Yeah,
it's really weird. I don't know what happened to it. Because I think almost in a way the 2-party system failed because that's all like, well, there's only 2 sides you can go to in order to do something. And then for whatever reason, I don't know what caused it. Somebody has to do like a historical take on this, but then a certain subsect of people flock to that side. Might be because of the candidates.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's weird.
Like, I genuinely think Trump was just the perfect storm for people who were not saying things on the surface, but always had those ideals in their mind to have a platform to stand on. And yeah, now we're just seeing the ramifications of that.
Yeah. I think that's about it. I kind of tuckered myself out. The coffee's now fading from my system.
I'm slowing down fading from my system.
No, gotta eat a senzu bean.
I gotta eat a senzu bean.
Wait, do senzu beans heal?
I feel like
they don't.
Goku right now. I'm like,
No, you're cooked. It only like heals like physical wounds. It doesn't do sickness, which is so weird.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. But last thing I wanted to bring up, not sponsored. Do you still use Dr. Squatch?
I haven't yet. Not yet. I haven't used it. I have like 1 shampoo bottle, and stuff. So it's a bit. I like it.
Yeah,
it's cool.
I've slowly transitioned to be specifically using their products since I think it does very good for my hair. I've been using the shampoo and conditioner and the soap bars, but I've been wanting to try their new body wash that they came out with because I've been not wanting to use the bar. I was like, I like body wash better, but I've been not buying it. I've been holding off on buying it because they're using Sydney Sweeney to market it, and I feel like that's just not a good look for me to buy the product being marketed by Sydney Sweeney.
I think that was a joke. It's like it's supposed to trick men. I think that's the whole joke with it, and people didn't realize that.
I'm pretty sure everybody understands that. If you don't understand that, you're stupid.
You might be dumb.
You might be an idiot. But no, not a good look. But I do want to try it. It looks nice. That's it.
I might want to buy more of their shampoo, but I don't know.
Soap's hard. Soap is very hard. But anyway, any final comments?
Be smart. Don't make people don't have opinions formed for you. Make them for yourself.
Make them for yourself. All right. Well, that's it for this week's episode. I'm gonna lay down. This is the most I've sat up since Monday. So, for those of you wondering, it's a Wednesday, and this is the most I've sat up since Monday. So all day yesterday I laid down. And I'm gonna go back to laying down because I'm getting eepy again, and hopefully I can fight off whatever virus is attacking my soul.
He's dying.
Anyway, see you guys next week. Peace out.
Deuces.